And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Grandia 3. I'm your host, the RPG guy, Nick Legato. And let's get back to where we were. Disc 2, here we go! My nipples are hard just thinking about it. I'm hopped up on peppers and cocaine. Actually, I've been drinking a little bit. Oh my god. It's the interdimensional butt anus! Boobs! Alright, so here we go. Like in many Grandias, give me one second, I gotta sneeze. Wow, that came out of nowhere. In various Grandias, one of the interesting aspects I like to point out is that music changes, and usually in Disc 2. However, this game they did change it, but only for a small portion, which is weird. And honestly, some people like the original music better than the new music. I'll leave that up to you guys to figure out. To me, the music is music, you know. As long as if it's good all around, that's all I care about. I don't give a crap if the theme's better than the other. All right. Oh yeah, and really quick, before you start picking fights, we know that most enemies in the verse realm are weak to fire. So throw that burning blade on and show them how you do the Arbiter. Now, yeah, some of these enemies are kind of outdated, but Pico Alpha, these are still old-ass enemies. They're not a big issue. I mean, we still can't, as you can see, one-shot them. But we can still do pretty good. Stop. I will admit, I did like the older music a little better than this music. This music kind of blows. Again, most of these enemies won't cause you too much trouble. And you notice, even though these are upgraded versions of enemies you've already fought, not all that difficult. If you broke down one of your books and got the Verse Hunter, you're obviously going to want to put this on Yuki. Because he's got the elemental beef, he's got the elemental strength down, and then he's got, if you put Verse Hunter on, he's got that on him too, so he's going to do even more damage. I don't see it being that useful for Ulf, because he already hits pretty hard alone, as is. Also, again, we're weak to fire skills. Remember, the Earth's mixed skills don't apply in this game. They honestly don't. They still treat it as fucking fire magic, so fire away. Well, don't be stingy. Go ahead and use Boom twice, you'll win the battle. You may even be able to win the battle out. Look at that.
Hey,
you have to fucking try. Alright, a new time. These are Pico Betas, I think. Is what they're called. Again, same deal. If you have a flame skill like Lotus, this thing, you might want to hold on to that for stronger enemies. But yeah, boom. Just boom them again. The double boom probably would work just as much. But better than that, you probably need to hit this one out with sticks. Really? Come on! Totally had that dude. Their cooldown for Dark Blitz is ridiculously long. That or he somehow got stunned. Oh, he got put to sleep by the sleep fight. That's even better.
Of course we won.
Kind of like the victory music in this disc better than the first victory music. But then again, victory music, like in even in Final Fantasy, you get old. Get some. So no more grinding until I'm like trying to get items in the game. So yeah, just a heads up on that. Seriously, she didn't finish that off. Look how bullshit.
Enough is enough.
If I were level 30, I would have killed him already.
Bring 'em on.
Dude, you really gonna rub that in? Yeah. Now the thing too is, keep this in mind, the enemies give shit XP here. 72 XP when we were getting 1200 no more than a few minutes ago. Yeah, that's what sucks about the verse realm. Is again, it's that fucking pacing. If they actually paced this game, that's the one thing I don't like about this game a lot. One thing that really gets under my skin, they didn't pace this very well. And they could have paced it very well. They just chose not to. And they could have upgraded these Pico Alphas XP-wise. Call it something different even. Leave this, I don't even care if they recycled the fucking skin. They could have just done something to remove the monotony of grinding by making these enemies worth more XP. If these battles were worth even 1,000 XP a pop, you would never have to. You wouldn't have to do that early level grinding like we did in the last area. You wouldn't need to do it. But just the unbalance of the actual the battles pacing of the pacing is just bad in this game as compared to even Grandia Extreme. I don't recollect the pacing being this bad. But you know that's one problem out of a few. I mean, in all honesty, it's not a big issue. It's not the end all of fucking Grandia games. It's yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, it kind of brings the game quality down in my eyes a little bit.
Oh,
But
nurturing sun.
yeah, it is what it is.
Bring courage and love to us all. Now, let's
We also got a new ability for Donna. I forgot to mention that. And we did get a new ability for Donna. Oh, hell no. And what that ability does is it's like circle. It's like light circle, except when Donna gets hit, the enemy gets hit by returning ability. Gets hit by a melee attack. With sleep cards, they also can be put to sleep.
Protect me.
They also, I believe, attack when you do a critical attack. I think there's some ways to play around with it to make it kind of uber. It's one of her uber abilities of all things. If you can work it right to getting the aerial combos, that's really what people try to do with it. Is they try to make it work towards them doing aerial combos. And just a little heads up, a little bit of info on that one. Fuck that. Oh, come on.
Not bad.
And there, did you see all the darts actually? Okay, so all the darts actually, she'll expend all the darts all at once for a critical hit. So that's kind of what it does. Alright. Yeah, I knew it was something along those lines. We get the Bago Nut. The Bagoo Nut. Bagoo, Bago, whatever. I want to say... It's not a... It's a damage attack. I don't know how, you know... I guess it's one way of saying, my nuts just exploded in your face. I don't know, I can't even think of something that ridiculously funny for it. It's such an awkward thing. Alright, the Paladin book. I want to say it's even an upgrade of these. It's a level 7 book over a level 6. And the turnaround is that we're going to max out the muscle skills in light of the hunting skills or whatever, the tech skills, body skills, tech skills. You know, for Yuki, it's actually not a bad trade-off. Even for Ulf, it's not a bad trade-off because he's got one thing that works on that. But Yuki benefits from it more outright because he's got Warrior's Way, Mighty Blow, and Brute Strength. And right now, we're going to fight a lot of Verse enemies. I don't have Verse Slayer or Verse Hunter, so it makes more sense actually to put this on because it's a more universal benefit. And then for me to put the Veterans book here. It just makes more sense. Then we can break down those books later. Unless I want to break the Paladin book down, which I'll decide on later. Get around to it. Alright. Boom. And that should kill almost all of them. The battle is won! Like I said, fire magic in this dungeon is definitely your friend. The fire magic for the next hour and a half of gameplay, until we leave this zone, is your friend, the verse one. Oh no.
This might sting a little.
It might. Might just smell funny. Alright, boom. Dicey, but we've got MP. We'll get recovery before then.
Eat this.
The fear card. I
I know
pity
this is
you.
way overkill for one enemy, but just in case there are any stragglers. It's not like we don't have MP to do it.
The fates have smiled on us today.
Alright. Just there. Picos. Pico Blues. Who will be easily dispatched since Yuki's up first. A whirlwind with an attached fire element to it, I believe, would be technically true.
Feel the bite of
So I
my
think
flesh.
it's really a wind elemental, but it seems to do more damage because he's got a fire sword. I don't know exactly how that works. We do more, you know, it would be sitting down fighting the same mob of enemies using that skill and seeing if it's different with a different elemental sword. And honestly, it's not worth the effort to figure out. Screw this.
The fear
And they all
card.
die.
I pity you.
Death to the many.
Of course we won.
Those guys, my bitches. Let me get a lake egg. Nice. Means we can break down the other one. Get heal plus. Not that it's really that necessary, but we may as well. I think all that's over here is the actual egg, so. We've got another lightning egg. That should be 2 lightning eggs. So we should be able to do our clusters, the cool stuff later in a little bit here. As far as our leveling up of abilities go.
What is this? It's made of glass.
It's made of ass?
These strange roots have sucked all the life from this land.
Huh?
I can't believe that this is the home of the Guardians.
Is that Zorn?
Look!
Hmm?
There's someone there!
Alfina!
Alright. So, pretty straightforward zone. It's kind of big, so it's easy to lose sight of what's out and about, but ultimately it's not a big deal. You'll be alright. Make sure you check all, you know, little local areas and whatnot. But we're going to be introduced to an old friend. I don't think it's an upgrade version. It's the Anton Beta. I think that's what they were earlier too. So it's hard to say which one that actually is. But try to take them out because they can fuck up your shit.
Get ready to fry, maggots! Inferno spike!
Yeah. We're not really focusing on that one. Not much for me really to say about those guys, other than that there's little bastards running everywhere. We have to kill them all.
Ha! Bring 'em on!
324 XP for that big ass fight is just total shit. Like I said, the XP is garbage, and that's why it was so imperative that we level up before. It's like the 2 people working on each disc didn't communicate levels or something like that. Like, oh, we're gonna do this. We don't need to worry about the levels being too high, because this is about the level they're gonna be at, so they're gonna level up through here. And then the other guys on the other discs finally look over and realize that that's not gonna work out that way. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I really don't. I don't. What's the point? This is just monotonous. Do not grind in these zones. There is no reason to grind in these zones. These zones fucking suck for grinding. And if you were thinking that you could grind here and you didn't do it earlier, joke's on you. Your fault for being an idiot. You have to get it done earlier if you want it to kind of mean anything.
Oh, divine comet, slice through the pitch black night.
What she said.
This should send them flying.
They sent it packing. What? Poor shit.
Alright, we did it!
Alright. Down and around. Now the chests are worth it, so don't, skip on those just to avoid a battle or two. Make sure you fight everything is really the ultimate thing you can do. A shaman book. Probably the upgrade here. Yeah. Whoops. Well. Oh, I see. So we actually did. We did good. We did. Because these enemies are weak to fire and Alpina has no fire magic on her, it would make sense to do this. We also know that there is a chest on the other side of the wall there, so we don't want to miss out on that. There should be another chest even over there further. Big wheel should be sufficient. And then Yuki can pick off whatever's left, if there's anything left. Which usually after a big wheel, if there isn't.
What a rush! I didn't even break a sweat.
Sure you didn't, bub. Alright, let's clear these fools out, and they just come right at you. They're hard to preempt if they turn around and see us, so don't get your panties in a bunch if they do. Get there before you do. Oh,
Pick
hell
a
no.
card. Any card.
I think that's gonna hit enough enemies, I think.
Burn blaze!
Got two of them. No. I just gang raped this bitch.
Of course we won.
That shitty XP. Milk the shit out of that if I have to. Alright. Well, whirlwind should suffice if we can pull it off. Who's actually coming towards me, man? Oh, look at she totally dodged that shit. Nice. Perfect. Haha! Fuck off, you little shit.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Alright, there should be something here, which we saw through there, I think. It's to some extent. Very cloak. Who to give this to is always kind of a questionable thing. You might feel inclined to give it to Alfina, but you know who kind of deserves it more? I'd have to say Donna. So give her the fairy cloak. I think the quilted silk. No, it's ass. So, and it prevents confusion. So here, if you need to put anything that, like a halva later in the game when we get halva, you need to put halva on some of that's probably a good option. Earth rings are cool. There's an enemy later that does earth that uses quake a lot. Your goal is to just hit them before they do it, and you don't usually need to deck your characters out with the rings to protect them. Characters from elemental skills. I've never done it. I've never felt the need to do it unless it was a boss battle. And even then, you saw what we did to the last bosses who tried to fucking kick my ass. Rape their assholes. Alright, grief's not funny. It is when it's something you want to die a painful, glorious death. Yeah, that's kinda true. Don't give me that shit.
This might sting a little.
Let's stick a little. What a dipshit.
Feel the bite of my blade!
Burn through these fuckers.
Hey, were they even trying?
I don't know, and honestly, I don't care. God damn it. I'm kinda hoping they surround me, though, so I can use Ulf's AoE. Never get lucky with that, do I? I'll get the two of them.
No one can stop me now. Huh, what a rush!
Go ahead and send Yuna to do something. You know what? We need to use energy drive.
Oh, nurturing sun, bring courage and love to us all.
Get Ulf's FP back up.
Let's fight.
Damn it. That paralyzer's not going to work on Yuki, which is a good thing. Pop that dancing card whenever we get a
Gods of
chance.
light, hear my call. Protect me.
Oh, and by the way, as it levels up, I believe you get more cards. So leveling that thing up even makes it better. Nice. Get him hard.
Not bad.
Look at that. Just one hit from all that just gives the shit out of it. I'm sure something else is going to try to sneak up and finger my butthole. Maybe not. Oh yeah, that's right, surround my ass. Oh, look at that, perfect. Though it's not technically a fire elemental attack, it still should work all the same. See how this fares with being surrounded. It probably won't kill any. Yeah, I was right. I called it. Didn't kill any of them, but it's still kind of cool. I love that skill in a way when you get surrounded like that. And as you can see, it is a little weaker, but we can build it back up.
Pick a card. Any card.
Kick my butt. Any butt. Finger my butt. Any finger. I don't know. I can't make that dirty
Oh,
yet funny.
nurturing sun,
I'm just gonna give up on that.
bring courage and love to us all. Now, let's fight.
Good. What do we got? Keep it away from that time bomb. Uh-oh, crack spackle.
You won't get away with this.
Might as well level these up a little bit. Put some sheet. Ooh. Maybe not. Blade storm there. Kill this bitch.
Take this! Bet you can't tell which one is me. Keep an eye on my shadow.
Pop
Leave
that
this
out.
to me.
And beat the living snot out of this dude.
Of
There it
course we
is.
won.
One more grouping of these peckerwoods and then... Luckily it's just the two of them. That's the last treasure I think in the zone, so we'll set on that too. It's Kaboosh. So we did take damage, but it is what it is. Got close.
I can do it if I try.
That's the one thing that really sucks about Disc, the early parts of Disc 2, is you get shitty XP for the kills here. And you really shouldn't. If they pay, like I said, it's all about that damn pacing. If they would have paced the game right, these guys would have maybe been. Even if they didn't change the monsters, they just give these ones more XP drops because they are harder to kill. But no.
Oh, divine comet, slice through the pitch black night.
I'll stop complaining about it. No, I won't. I'll probably continue to complain because it's total bullshit.
Oh, I see.
Yes!
Oh, cards of light.
So she got 5 this
Hear my
time. Let's see what
call.
she gets. That last time. 1,
Protect
2,
me.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, she got 6. So every time she upgrades it, she gets another one, which is actually kind of cool. For those of you who give it that.
Not bad, huh? Of course
Never
we
get
won.
to use it though. It's good for boss battles though if she runs out of MP. Not that that ever really happens. Alright, almost out of here. Did we get the music? Did the music just crap out? Oh, there it is. There it goes. It seemed like it wasn't going for a second.
To strike at our enemies.
See ya,
I'm
suckers.
sorry. We had no choice.
Don't come back here and level. Don't be a retard. Don't be an idiot. Okay. What is this? A town, you say? How dare you! No dud, dipshit. And you thought being turned to stone was bad. At least stone can probably survive relatively easily. The fuck? That was a complete waste of time. That dude was a total douchebag. Bitch! Why didn't you tell anyone? Nah, it's not a big plot problem like in Final Fantasy X too. Oh my god, that game. Alright, so let's get that. Here we go. We've got lots of stuff going on here that we can do. We've got skill shop, we've got the magic shop. Let's hit up the general store first. get the initial purchasing out of the way. Then we can break down some more skill books and whatnot and get that all squared away. And we'll buy some magic while we're here. Claymore and the Rune Blade. Well, the Rune Blade is really to just build up Yuki's magic. Is it useful? Absolutely not. The Wizard Staff. The Claymore is kind of good. You may just want to pick it up just to have it. That way you could dump your older one out. Justice cards. You know, this is always a tough one. When you need her attack to be stronger than her magic, you go with the sleep cards. But honestly, I'd rather we use her mostly for magic. We may want to keep that going. A plus 21 defense over the better resistance. That's something that's always kind of tough to choose, isn't it? Same here. Minus plus 15 on the defense. I would wait one more tier. Though, no, I take that back. Most of the enemies don't use too much magic. We'll get 2 of them, and if we don't use them, we don't use them. I will pass on the Magician's Robe, though, for sure. And skip the rings, the healing fruit, where we got 1. Get 4 of those. That goes 5. That goes 5. Curse remover, grab like 8 of these things. You definitely want those. Don't really care for those items. As far as what to sell off, go ahead and get rid of the Bastard Sword. That's no longer anywhere near as good as that new Claymore we got, so get rid of it. We've got the Ice Brand, the Lightning Sword, the Claymore. We'll keep that. It's actually equipped. We'll leave the Burning Blade on. Staff of Ice for the Staff of Sorcery, which means we can get rid of both Staff of Ice and Sorcery. They're no longer any use to us. For now, we'll put on the Justice cards, but keep the Sleep cards, but we'll sell the Magic cards. Like, what? Don't worry, you'll be alright. We'll recover it now. Sell that. Sell that. Sell the Magic cards, keep the Sleep cards in case you need that damage. Quilted Silk. That can go. Earthen Robe can go. And the Dragon Vest can definitely fuck off. We'll keep the rings for now. This is just a ring that sells for money, so just go ahead and sell it. There's no point in keeping it. Because you just pretty much read it. I think we're good. Like I said, we don't really use Donna for damage. Physical damage. We use her for magical damage. So it's all up to your playstyle. That might change a little later based on certain circumstances, which we'll talk about when we get there. But ultimately, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Monetarily, we're fucking loaded. Money is not a problem for us. We're gonna pick up a few spells. These were spells that we could have broken down, but I didn't break the items down because we can get them for free. Well, obviously we got the Hell Burners early for a reason, but we'll pick another one up. Quake, pick up 2. Poison, pick up 3. Resurrect, I think we have another one in stock, yeah. Healer, pick up 2. Healer plus, rather. All heal. Fiora, silencing the enemy, pick up 2. Yeah, just pick up 2. Not that you need them, but just pick another one. Everybody's pretty decked out at the moment, but what we can do is we can get rid of Tremor, because Tremor's lost its use. Quake is the new substitute for Tremor. She's already got Quake. You sir do not, so you will get a Quake. And you've got Dig In, which technically you don't need, but you'll be alright there. And the other stuff we can add, well... Meteor Strike. She does not actually have she has single target Crackle. She could use something a little stronger, let's give her that. Because she's got Crackle Fang and Absolute Zero. Take Crackle off at this point. Put in Poison, or Healer Plus, rather. Single target, strong healing spell. I think we're good on everything else for the moment. We'll dick around with it more when we get more slots to do stuff with. As far as extracting magic goes, let me double check something here. I don't think there's anything worth extracting at this exact moment. Baboom, maybe a Baboom, but we've already got one. The Crystal Wall's a good idea, but we don't have another Holy Egg. Absorber, we've already done that. Boomer. We don't have a halva. Is anybody? Nope. Yeah. Until we get an ether egg, we can't break this down. Once we can make an ether egg, we can break that down and get halva, which I think is like the ultimate remedy spell. So don't look too much into that at the moment until we can actually practically use it. Skills. We're probably not going to equip anything, but we will buy skills. Sure. Magic up. You'd be an idiot not to get maybe even 3 of these, but we'll pick up 2 for now. This is useless, but we'll take 2 for the road. This is, again, not so good. This is also useless, too. Magic up is really what you come here for. And obviously, we're going to extract the Wind Mastery and our Berserker. So we'll have 2 Berserkers. I think these are all 4 of these are being used. So let's extract these suckers. Who would you give Wind Mastery to? You would give it to... Oh, what's her face? Donna. If you can get it on her. It's a little early to say what we can get on who, but don't worry too much about it. The other thing is, because of the way the battles are going right now, it's probably a good idea to really, really try hard to get Berserker, at least on Yuki. But it requires 4. That's hard to do. Well, I guarantee you right now there's not going to be any lizards or beasts here. So there's your 4 right there. So, yeah, just figured it out for you. There it is. You can say the same thing with ult here. Now you've got guys who hit 4 times. 3 times. 4 times, I forget. But it's all maxed out for both of them, I think. Or almost maxed out for Yuki. Maxed out for ult, which maybe I want to switch books for that reason, but nah, I think we'll be okay. So definitely get that going. Alright, with all that said and done, let's move on. Because you're all waiting for that to actually occur at this juncture. This heck has been expecting us. Oh boy. This can't be good. Whenever somebody expects you, you know. Okie dokie. May as well recover. We don't need to save yet. We'll save after all the dialogue and everything that's going to come up. Oh boy. I like how shocked he is when he says, a violin!
It's that song.
Yo-Yo Ma, no.
Stop it! How can you do something so terrible? Terrible? But this world must be completely forgotten. I am afraid that that is our only hope. How can you say something so sad? Your hands are like ice. Why are they so cold? You wouldn't understand. there some way that you can share your sorrow with us?
Stop it! I said that's enough!
Yeah, really.
Tell us about your world. Come on, we may be able to help you.
People from your world are all the same. Always trying to bring us hope. Huh?
Fuck.
Our world?
Miss Hecht, I have gathered everyone in the square, as you requested.
So they bring hope. What's wrong with that? Right?
You're not allowed to be happy. Alright. Oh. Let me think. So down to the square here. We hear more, exposition.
I have some news that I must share with all of you.
You're all going
Griff
to die.
is dead. That's it, isn't it?
The Battle of the Guardians has come to an end at last. With Griff's death, we have lost. We must accept our fate and do so peacefully.
The death is imminent.
We all knew this would happen, sooner or later.
If you did nothing,
I suppose there's no sense getting upset about it now.
This is the end. It's hopeless.
wow, talk about emo fairies. Not even more fabulous out of it. Shit. Big fucking babies. You can see these are the guardians here. Right. Don't talk to Heck yet. There's a lot of empty statues here. I wonder what happened to these dudes. Or were the developers just a little too, quote unquote, lazy to do it? I don't know. One of those big questions.
Please tell us, Heck, what happened to the Verse Realm? How did all this happen?
If you touch yourself at night.
A long, long time ago, a great battle took place. It was a terrible struggle between Zorn and the other Guardians.
Zorn's a guardian?
Zorn was eventually defeated. However, his curse still lives on to this day.
It's called herpes. Galactic herpes.
And our fate was sealed on that day. The day that two men from your world appeared.
One was Emilius, my brother.
Huh?
And Raven. He was my love.
Then, you mean that you...
You know about my brother, don't you? Please tell us. We've come so far.
Go
We'll strip
away.
naked for you.
Hey! I guess we can be pretty sure that they were both here.
Ooh.
Not only that, but something terrible must have happened. What did you do, Emilius?
He stuck his dick in the microwave and gave himself a tail. Some time now. I just came right over. Whoa. Warm up our hands, huh? Oh, this is wrong. Alright. So we'll offer to stay. Yeah, you wish. So another one of these dinner scenes to have more exposition. We met you at CF. After that, we went to Dodo. She seems so frail, yet has to bear the heavy responsibility of representing this tattered world. Charlotte, and as Donna, has the heavy responsibility of wielding those two lethal weapons of, of breasts that hang from her chest. Ooh. Yeah. Such complex wording. Ah. and make friends with the pigeons. That's a pretty bad joke there, buddy. Like making a 9/11 joke the day after. Just didn't do it. Yes, let's start it. Where were the two men from Level heading after they came to this town? Grandia 0. Alright, well, that's pretty straightforward. Okay, so we have a destination. We're all prepped to get there, so yeah. One of the skills you may want to pop on, and I just thought about it while we were doing stuff. One of the skills you might want to set on Donna, if you can afford to put it on there, is the light up. I think we should have, yeah. Even though she's not going to get any perks for it right now, she will later. So let's go ahead and save. And on the next episode of Let's Play Grandia 3, we head to Cimmeria 0, whatever the fuck it's called, and we get to the bottom of this bullshittery and get some shit done and try to save the verse realm. So we'll see you guys then.